father of 2 human babies, 2 fur babies, and the owner of 2 businesses, I do not have hours per day to spend in the gym. Everything you just saw was completed in less than 45 minutes, and that is how the vast majority of my training sessions go. I typically choose anywhere from 6 to 8 exercises and 3, sometimes 4 sets per exercise at a specifically designated rep range, all of which is outlined in our fitness app, the SDE Method. Alessandra and I, those are our specific programs, and we have a few more in there for you guys to choose from if you are lost on the training side. So these programs are scientifically backed in regards to how we program. We just keep in mind that as busy people, as parents, we don't have all the time in the world to train. So typically the max you're gonna be in the gym for any of these sessions is an hour, but on average, you're typically in that 40 to 45 minute range. And again, you're still getting everything done that you need to see progress in strength and in performance. We're just not wasting any time throwing in filler movements that's just junk volume that's doing very minimal anyway. So with these programs, we get in, we get out, we get on with life. The gym is also just one part of my health and fitness journey, as it should be with yours. Now, the SDE method compiles 5 separate pillars: training, nutrition, mindset, movement, and habits. Those 5 pillars are lifestyle protocols. We need to make sure that every one of those aspects ebbs and flows into the next, because if we are not creating lifestyle changes, we are not creating sustainable change, which means we're not going to sustain that progress. Now, a lot of you may be on this up and down roller coaster where you follow an online plan, an online program, the online challenge. You might see great results over a short-term period, 3, 6, 9, 12 months. But if you're not maintaining that progress, it's because you're not maintaining the practice. And if you go into something knowing you're not going to continue that for the rest of your life, it's not even worth starting to begin with. And that's how we structure everything we do with our one-to-one clients, as well as, the general setup within that app, giving you guys as much as we can in regards to how we coach without the one-to-one aspect through the app there. So if you guys are interested, I will link it in this video. You guys can check that out. But again, this is just one component of what I do. I've kind of given you guys some sneak peeks on some other aspects, and we'll continue along with that as well. But this is what a typical training session looks like for me, and that's how I've been able to evolve. Going through my Barrett's esophagus journey, this path to healing, it's been a tough road. And a lot of this is time management. It's being able to balance several different things into my lifestyle that make me feel really good. And if we're in the gym for an hour and a half, 2 hours plus, that takes up a huge part of your day, especially when you're raising kids and you've got a job, you've got to support the family. We really need to be very smart with how we allocate our time. So these efficient sessions, I won't even call them short, but they're very efficient. These are what allow me to do everything else that I have in my process and what you'll see in the SDE Method app. And obviously, if you guys are working with us on the one-to-one side of things, in the SD Evolution one-on-one coaching portals. Hot damn. This might not be my favorite part of my routine, but I feel very good when I'm doing it, and I notice when I'm not doing it. So I mix in dry sauna as well as a wet sauna. So with the wet, I'll just throw some essential oils in a water bucket and sprinkle that on the stones just throughout my session. Typically 10 to 20 minutes, depending on how much time I have and how I feel. Sometimes I feel like crap going in here, but I always feel incredible coming out. It's almost like a mini high where you're just kind of floating for a little bit. And if you do it towards the end of the day, which I can't always fit into my schedule, I do notice a huge improvement in sleep as well. Just helping you get that REM in deep, get into those levels. But again, this is all part of the balance. It's not just training, it's not just nutrition, it's every lifestyle choice that you make. That doesn't mean you have to go buy a sauna, buy a hot tub, buy a cold plunge, but you're gonna notice little things you do throughout the day that make you feel better or make you feel worse. Whether it's a morning walk where you're getting that sunlight and some early movement before your coffee, just chugging that water, or something as extensive as a hot cold protocol. So little things you can play with, little things you can take notes on, and just make sure you give yourself enough time to implement these things to see if it really is making a difference. Give yourself a solid month. If it feels good, keep it rolling. If you notice no difference or something makes you feel worse, obviously you can remove that and try to find something else. But this was hands down one of the best investments we've made. The science, the data backs that up. Very grateful to be able to have this in our yard. But again, so many different things that you guys can do. Just pay attention, be aware, create change based on what fits your budget, what fits your lifestyle, what fits your schedule, and just keep evolving day after day.